Good evening. Hopefully you guys can all hear us from the back. You guys okay back there? My name's Ali Sayed, the founder and CEO of the Hype Athletics and the Hype Athletics Recreation Center. I'd like to welcome you all to this wonderful occasion that we have scheduled and planned for you. As always, much won't be done and successful without the support and really the recognition of our community leaders and members as you all are here today to share this wonderful occasion. I'd like to introduce the board members and coaches. We have Mr. Sharif Akil, Mr. Dr. Ned Fawaz, Coach Sam Pereni, Coach Skip Mukhtar, Coach Nate, and Coach Muhammad Hajazi. And without further ado, we'd like to begin the program. And we'll open up with Mr. Sharif Akil.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for spending your precious time to tackle the weather and to come here for this important announcement. Mr. Mayor, City Council members, distinguished guests, media, and others, thank you very much for coming. We are very pleased to provide you a very exciting announcement today. On behalf of Dearborn Sports Enterprise and in partnership with Hype, we are pleased and honored to have the opportunity to introduce to all of you the arrival of two top amateur level soccer teams that will compete at a national level, both men and women, that will play in your neighborhood this summer between the months of May to July. The Michigan Stars and the Motor City Football Club. With the world, it's exciting, and we'll explain why later on. But with the world's attention being drawn to Brazil in 2014 World Cup this summer, children, parents, and families from the greater Dearborn area and surrounding cities will have access to watch top-notch soccer games to be locally played here at the greater Dearborn area. There's going to be a lot more information coming down before we begin with the season in May, and Coach Sam will explain that a little bit further. It is also envisioned that the two teams, now be mindful, these are going to be top collegiate athletes, aspiring players that want to play professional, former professionals, both men and women. This will be the only club that will have a semi-professional women's club that will be a magnet for the state of Michigan. You know, the time has come. We see players, we see young kids playing in the schoolyards like in other countries. We see players trying to look at games overseas or trying to watch TV overseas, and they don't have a local neighborhood where they can't go and see top-notch soccer being played. Finally, the city of Dearborn and Dearborn Heights will have that forum and venue for those kids. What is important here and the significance of the partnership with Hype is just like Hype's vision, where it wanted to provide an alternative venue for families and children to be able to come for exercise or to seek entertainment. The Michigan Stars and the Motor City Football Club also share that same vision, where families will be able to now come Friday nights, Saturday, and Sunday after they watch the World Cup game, and they'll be entertained with quality soccer. And that's exciting for the greater Dearborn area, and it will be a magnet for many others from other cities to come to Dearborn, and Dearborn Heights, which is going to be a tremendous bonus and a tremendous asset for both cities. Now, the man that's standing behind this vision, and a lot of people know who he is, and that's Dr. Ned Fawaz. He's been a tremendous philanthropist for the city. He's been just a giver. He wants to leave a tremendous mark to the greater Dearborn area and make it the beacon of the state of Michigan. And obviously, he's dedicated his life to this community. Now, at this time, I present to you Dr. Fawaz to share some thoughts with you regarding his dream and vision of the two teams.
I appreciate it. Never speak after an attorney.
Don't do it again.
I mean, find an engineer you can speak after and find some businessman. But when there's an attorney talking, you've got to keep quiet. So I'll make it short. First, I want to welcome our Mayor Pelatko.
Thank you.
Thank you, the Mayor of Dearborn Heights.
Thank you for selecting this area. This is a great news. Thank you, all of you.
Appreciate it, thank you. Also, I want to thank Van de Berger, thank you. Mike Serini from Dearborn City Council, Mr. Hussein Berry, thank you. I call you sometime, you answer your phone sometime.
Michael?
So I'm going to give you a special number. I call, please. Sergeant Ron Beggs, representing Chief Haddad. And Chief Haddad is supposed to represent the Mayor of Dearborn. He is busy with previous commitment. He is speaking on an occasion, so he apologized for not able to be here. Official guests, media, friends, ladies and gentlemen, players, team. This is a great team. This is a great opportunity to be together here. This is to show you what community can do. When I talk about community, I'm talking about the greater Dearborn community, which is Dearborn Heights and Dearborn. And these two communities can work very well together, and this is why when we work in Dearborn Heights, we're also going to be working in Dearborn as well. So we thank the opportunity that HYPE gave us to be here and to use this facility, and we'll probably use some of the facility for training as well. So thank you, Ali. The communities, the greater communities of Dearborn and Dearborn Heights includes a lot of Italian Americans, Arab Americans, Polish Americans, all kinds of Americans. And those people came from Europe and from Middle East. African Americans also, they came from Africa. And the major sport they have is soccer. Soccer is the greatest sport on this planet. It may not be here in the States yet, but it will be. It's coming. It's coming to be very strong. And we want to be the people who bring the soccer to Dearborn. The game is a great game, and you will enjoy it, especially when it will be played by semi-professional. I like to call them professional, but I can't do that yet. A few years from now, we will. The vision started when we acquired the Dearborn Stars. Dearborn Stars, the team started in 1982 by the Lebanese club, Mr. Ali Wad. But then I took it over and we brought it to become a major team. We have won the Midwest for 2 years in a row, which is unprecedented. Midwest, we're talking several states, 14 states. Last year and this year we won it. We were undefeated last year in the state of Michigan, and now we are moving up to NPSL. That's the National Premier Soccer League. NPSL, we will be playing out of the state with different states. So we are going national. So your team from Dearborn Heights and Dearborn is going national, which didn't happen. There are only one more team in Detroit that can play that, and one team in Lansing, and no more. It's not like other teams where you can have 50 teams. This is a special honor for us to be on that team. We want to bring the sport to Dearborn, in Dearborn Heights. Why? because they love soccer. Every time I go if I go to my barber shop, all he does is watch soccer. If I go to a supermarket, all they do is watch soccer. If I go to my friends, all they do is watch soccer. But we don't have a good soccer team. And this is the purpose of having a good soccer team. And we want to be number one in the state of Michigan, and we can do it. It can be done. We have such a great young people. We have people from different colleges, different universities, from the community. We select the best, and we will be the best. And we will play with high morals. And we'll play hard, but we will play to win. And I'm asking my coaches here. Our objective is to be the best. And to be the best, you have to be the best attitude in sport, yet you have to win. And that's what we want to do. Every weekend in the summer, we want to have one or two games that played, I believe will be played in Fortson, because there's a good play there, good place. We can try to play here if there's a facility. Maybe the mayor can help us to get a piece of land and build our own facility. We need an indoor facility. That will take place in the future, inshallah, not too far from now. We created the Dearborn Sports Enterprise. That's what is named. That's the name of the organization. And it is part of it is 501c3 organization, non-profit organization. We don't want to make money out of it. We want to put it back into the community. It has in it men team, which is MSFC. You see here, the Michigan Stars Football Club. You have the Dearborn Stars Football Club. You also have two teams of women, ladies, young girls. We have few members here. I don't want to embarrass them, have them stand up, but they're here. Great ladies. We have a great team, women team. We want to empower women by having them on the team. They play not only in Michigan, but they will play national as well. So you should be looking for watching ladies team, women's team, watching men's team. There's two women's team. Each team is about 25 to 30 persons, so we can see we're looking at about 100 young people that we'll be working with. And this is a great thing for Dearborn Heights, and a great thing for Dearborn, and for the community, and for all the community. So we need your support. How can you support? By encouraging and attending the games. That's the most important. If the mayor attend the game, then the community will attend the game. If the city council encourage and attend the games, then they will attend the game. And then young people attend the game. I'm sure Hypes, all his members, are going to get an invitation that will be there. You will be there. This is the support that we need. Of course, we need some sponsors. Louis, where are you? Okay. And thank you, Dr. Hamoud, for being here. Lori, Fred, Alman, thank you all for being here. We will make the difference. I'm telling you, we will make the difference. We will play, we'll elevate the game to a higher level, we'll elevate the state to a higher level. Right now, this team, what we have last year, elevated the state. We have won the Midwest for 2 years. That's unprecedented. We will do it again and again. I want to thank you. I have a lot to talk to you about. We'll talk to you again. I want to thank everyone who arrived here, from my friends from Yemen. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being here. Eva, thank you. I'll see you on Facebook.
It's already on Facebook.
Mr. Mohammed Jabir from Sada Watan.
Sabine.
I'll say it as a leader. Jamal, thank you for being here. All of you, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, of course. My friend Assad, the investment from Foreman Links. Thank you. Thank you.
So thank you all again for joining us this evening. You know, as we celebrate the new year, and I hope we all have a prosperous year, nonprofit organizations, municipalities, governments, departments, schools, all the above are looking at a new approach to collaboration, and it's really a partner or parish philosophy that we have to begin to exercise. And what do I mean by that? There's no way that hype is going to be able to accomplish its objectives without collaborating with other organizations that share similar missions, visions, objectives, and goals that are going to cater to the greater community and cater to in an indiscriminate fashion and method, serving all, welcoming all, and allowing all to thrive and to become successful together. There's a lot of things that we look for that we need really to make us proud. And this is one of those objectives. This is one of our goals. And I'm honored to have been selected by Mr. Ned Fawaz and Sharif and the entire team, Susan and all the coaching staff, to personally serve on their board, but also that they agree and understand that this philosophy is the model that's going to drive our communities forward, our governments forward. And the philosophy is really, what could HYPE offer? How could we support and enhance their mission and their vision, and vice versa? And it just makes perfect sense for both organizations to work together. None of us are profiting from it. None of us are earning extra income from it. But the whole idea behind it is really, let's take our players to the next level. Let's take our fans, give them some entertainment that they can really enjoy, quality, led by great coaches, led by great staff, and obviously the players that we have a proven track record, and it's only going to get better. You know, from HYPE and the family of HYPE, I can say and speak proudly and confidently that we will support and stand behind this program. We encourage all of you to do the same. I know that you will. You're here because you do, obviously. And without, in conclusion, really, I just, today it's a society with more than enough to succeed. We really have so many community leaders, community members that can really support each other and ensure success in everything that we attempt to complete. So after me, I'd like to introduce Coach Sam, who's going to share a few remarks.
Thank you, everyone. I'm going to keep this brief. I don't talk as well as Ali in front of a bunch of people. First, I'd like to say thank you to everyone for braving this weather and making it tonight. That shows a lot of, like everyone said, a lot of support already, which is something that we are looking to do moving forward. Tonight is an exciting night as we officially begin the start of the Dearborn, or the Michigan Stars Football Club. We are excited to be a part of the National Premier League, better known as the NPSL that Dr. Nett spoke about. This league is a fast-growing league that has over 75 plus teams nationally, and it's still growing. In that league, we're playing in the most challenging conference, the Great Lakes Conference. That conference itself already has 2 nationally ranked top 10 teams amongst the 80 plus teams that are already committed. So what we're doing is not only jumping into the NPSL, but we're jumping into a league and conference that's very challenging. And we're ready to accept that call and put our foot down and start running and compete at that level. We're not looking to jump the league and have a mediocre league and grow from there. We're looking to put our name on the map right off the start. And with the staff that I got and the players that we're looking at and the personnel behind the scenes, I really see that happening. I really see us putting our name on the map and contending for a title as soon as 2014. Like I said, the coaching staff that I put together, we've been working hard together. I'm going to introduce them all. Hold your applause to the end, please. We have Nate Stovall, Mo Hijazi, and Skip Mukhtar. Also part of our staff who's not here tonight, Dave Hebestreet, who is taking over as our Dearborn Stars men's coach. The Dearborn Stars will be playing in the men's league, which is just a state league. But he's also going to be part of our staff, and you know, as much as he can, come to our trainings and our games, and his input's just as good as what the four of us you see here in front of us. The staff that we have together here, we're going to help make this organization grow and be recognized on a national level. That's our goal. We're working hard to put together the best roster we feel that will challenge for a title. As a staff, we've set goals already for the first season, and like I said earlier, our number one goal is challenging for a conference title. And from there, once we win our conference, we go into a playoff, play regionally and then nationally, and you know we take that game by game. But number one priority, our goal is to compete for the conference title and make it to the playoffs. I mean, ultimately, that's our goal for season one. From there, we'll see what happens as the playoffs progress. Let's see. We're working together to form the players that we put together. We're going to have, like Dr. Nett said, top-level college players, not just from the state of Michigan, but all over the country that want to play for us. On top of that, we're going to have some current, or I guess you can say former, professional players that have played at a high level already. So the mix of college athletes and already, I guess you could say, seasoned veterans together, that's the product and that's the brand of soccer that we're looking to put forth. We want to go out, we want to get results, but we also want to do it playing an attractive brand of soccer and making the people that come to watch us excited to watch us win. Like Sharif said, the World Cup is going to be on during the summer, during our season. People are going to watch the games and watch Italia hopefully do very well amongst the other countries, but for me it's Italia. They're going to go watch that and then come to us, and we want to keep that level as much as we can at the same level. Very, very organized soccer, possession-minded, keep the ball, let the other team work, and we want people to just be happy and say that was a fun experience. I can't wait for next weekend or Sunday to come back and do it again. Some things about the MPSL. Like I said, Michigan is just a hotbed for soccer. But they already established the franchise, MPSL franchise, Detroit City Football Club. There's the newly formed Lansing United, based out of obviously Lansing, Michigan, and us, the Michigan Stars Football Club. We're going to be taking positive strides forward here, and we're happy to be located in this community where we feel that this city, both city, Dearborn and Dearborn Heights, need a high-level soccer team, like previously spoken, where they can be entertained. This is an untapped area for high-level soccer. Barbershop watches soccer, friends watch soccer, the grocery stores, all that watch soccer, and that's how it was for me growing up. Unfortunately, the United States isn't as hot as the rest of the world is, but we're going to make it, and this community is very very diverse, and I think soccer in this community needs to be targeted at the highest level, and that's why we're very happy to be part of this community. That's all I really want to say. I want to thank you all again for coming. Please look forward in the near future for more exciting news within what we're going to be doing within the community and obviously behind the scenes on the soccer field. Us putting our plan together and the players that have shown up, putting their time in and blood, sweat, and tears to perform and put in a solid roster where we are going to compete at a very high level. So thank you everyone again for coming. I'm now going to pass on over the mic to Skip Mukhtar, the head coach of the Women's Motor City Football Club. Thank you.
First, I want to thank everyone for coming, attending this great event. We're proud that the Dearborn Sports Enterprise has taken Motor City Soccer Football Club under their lead. Dr. Ned's been real supportive in the process, getting this women's team going. We believe that not only does the city of Dearborn and the city of Dearborn Heights need a women's soccer team, but the state of Michigan needs a women's soccer team. We believe we're that team. We're going to give young girls a dream to play soccer at the highest level in Michigan. And that's one of our biggest goals. We're bringing former national team players, former professionals, current and former top-level college players to play entertaining soccer. We're playing in the Great Lakes division of the Women's Premier Soccer League. That division contains 3 teams from Ohio, 2 teams from Indiana. We are excited about bringing a women's professional soccer team to Michigan. But the greatest part about this whole venture is that we're bringing a team to the greater Dearborn area. Next, I wanted to put Sharif back on.
I've been told I should not stand because I would be intimidating people because so everyone else is
We
standing.
won't be able to see the sign.
And unfortunately, I've not been able to go to any barber shops like Dr. Ned. But importantly, it's important to understand one thing here. The closest place where anyone can go watch top-notch soccer is you have to go to Chicago to watch the Chicago Fire, or you have to go to Columbus to watch a Columbus Crew. That's the significance of what's going on here, is in your own neighborhood, families will be able to watch high-level competitive soccer, which is an exciting thing. Folks, soccer is exploding, and it's proliferating everywhere. So we're going to be part of that wave, and nowhere is it better to start than obviously in the greater city of Dearborn, where many people live and die and think soccer, because there's a lot of first-generation immigrants here. So that's a very good thing. It's important to understand that none of this would have happened without the person. There's always, in a successful organization, a person behind the scenes that does everything, including getting the food in the back, which everybody's, I know, smelling it, is waiting to go back for, to just the details here. And that's the Director of Operation, Susan Haydar. She's been amazing. She's been a tremendous asset for the community. And it's important to recognize Susan and her efforts and what she does from just the littlest things, getting the uniforms to what we're doing here today. Susan, I know she has a few words regarding some of our sponsors, and I think we'll be pretty much done.
First of all, I'd like to thank everyone here for attending tonight. I know it's been crazy with this weather. I've had the worst day too, so it's UPS was late, food was late, so I truly apologize for setting up at the time that you were arriving. But this is, for me, it's a passion for what I believe in and what I'm excited for the future of the Michigan Stars, Dearborn Stars, in our Motor City, our women's team. This is so exciting, and without your support, we can't move forward. So it's really important, and even our sponsors today, Ollie's Restaurant, I'd like to thank them for their generous effort tonight. And the Nest Restaurant, Arupa Distributors. I'd like to thank Illusion Sign for their great work and great help in making this possible to have our banners and signs today. Everyone has been wonderful. I'd like to thank Greenland Market for their contribution as well. We need your support. That's the most that I could say is we need your support. We need all the families behind us. We'd like to make this a success for Dearborn Heights, and I think we will be successful with your help. And I'd like to thank everyone for coming, and I really appreciate your time and effort to make it here tonight. Thank you. Oh, one more thing. We have our website, which you could see the web address, www.michiganstarsfc.com. Unfortunately, our webmaster got stuck in another state, and he's having a lot of issues trying to get our website launched today. But eventually, it will be launched, hopefully by tomorrow or the day after. And on the website, we also have a apparel store that will be set up that will have our apparel with our logo, where everyone can go in there and be able to purchase a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, hoodie, whatever, to come out, especially first game that we have at home. We want to see everyone there in Michigan Stars Football Club gear. We want your support.
Sponsors.
I said all my sponsors. And then thank you to Hype for being a great partner with us. We really appreciate your support, Ali.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, I was going to ask people.
Any questions? in the league.
What do you want to do?
We'll do the scheduling.
Okay, we have a couple of minutes here.
Questions?
I'd like to ask if anyone has any questions, please raise your hand. Please.
Good evening. My name is Afaf Ahmad. You mentioned, Dr. Nassib, that we want to bring the sport to Dearborn. The coach said that we are targeting or we having college students involved in the sport. Are we going to see in the future any targeting the youth in high school and encouraging them to involve in the team and provide them with a scholarship for their colleges to continue with the team? Because I believe that the players have certain age to play, and then you want to keep growing and growing and have like youth involved.
Yes.
So are we going to see this kind of plans in the future? Thank you.
Can I say something?
Ultimately, we're known as Michigan Stars Football Club. The club part of that is down the road. Hopefully, we can tap into the youth somehow, some way. But I think more current, more recent, we're going to be doing stuff with our players that I spoke of, doing some staffs, some camps over the summer, where they're targeting the high school, elementary, all age groups of kids coming to our area, being coached by us and our players. So they're going to have some hands-on with our players and staff. Dr. Ned, anything else?
Yeah, that's fine. You have a question there from Arab American News?
Yeah, well, you know, the Dearborn Star Soccer Club, it's, you know, 2014, you guys are going into your 32nd year. So why did you just decide now to get women involved and start a women's soccer team?
That's a good question.
We just took it over.
Half of our population are women. And the other half are men. So we cannot have only men team and we don't have a women team. To empower women to really drive the community, we decided we're going to have a women team. And we have two men team. One is Dearborn Stars, will continue to win, and we will have the Michigan Stars, which will play national, and then we will have the Motor City, which will also play local and national. I think it's more power to the community, it's more power to the club, and it's more power to the women.
Not only that, Doctor, it's important to understand there's not a single women's team in the state of Michigan. So it's going to start here in Dearborn, and no one else.
There is an NPSL women's.
No NPSL.
Oh, NPSL. There's no NPSL yet.
No NPSL. So this is important. It's a recognition of something starting good here in Dearborn.
And just one brief question. Okay, so the Motor City Football Club, it's, you know, initially, when people look at that name, they may think, you know, this is a women's football club, but it's a women's soccer team. So can you just go into why you guys decided to use the term football in a women's soccer club?
Okay, football around the world is known as, we call it soccer. And in Europe, sometimes they use football as F-U-T.
Yeah, that's the football club. Everywhere, yeah, it's
Not
football club.
like a football team. And most teams in the United States, they use the word football. So if you go and you find like Detroit for men team, Detroit Football Club, Chicago Football Club, but even their soccer. So they are soccer. That's why we use football club for the Michigan Stars and for the Motor City Football Club. Okay, any more questions? Just want to make sure that you get something to eat on your way, and then Ali has. You want to? We need a group photographer.
Yeah, well, we have complimentary shirts for all of you that are here today. We'd like to invite you down to the basketball court. It might be a better area. We have some bleachers set up for all of us to kind of take a group photo. If you guys are interested, we also have some kids that are being gathered, so it'd be nice and fun and
We'd like you to
motivational.
see that. You'll see. The
But we
kids.
definitely want to encourage you to have a snack or a refreshment before you head down. So we'll be downstairs gathering all the kids up, and hopefully you guys will join us for the shirt and the photo. Thank you all for coming.